Hey everyone. Today I'd like to talk about the treatment that I've been on since being diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer and how I'm reacting to that, how the treatment's going, and some of the side effects I've been feeling from the medications. First, as a reminder, I'm not a doctor. Nothing I say should be construed as medical advice or recommendations. And secondly, we are going to be talking about prostate cancer, which freaks some people out, makes some people feel uncomfortable. If you're one of those people, just know what you're getting into. So, if you remember, when I went to the emergency room on Memorial Day, I took a PSA test. PSA stands for prostate specific antigen. My PSA results the next day told me that my PSA was 570. Normal PSA falls in a range between 0 and 4. So when it starts getting even a little bit outside of 4, doctors become concerned and you should see a urologist. Again, mine was 570. In response to that, my urologist, Dr. Ramos, started me on hormone therapy or androgen deprivation therapy or ADT. All of that basically to say chemical castration. The point of this treatment is to reduce my testosterone levels to as low as possible because prostate cancer feeds on testosterone. So, as far as I understand it, the point being, if the testosterone goes away, the cancer doesn't have anything to feed on, so it can no longer spread or grow, and it'll go dormant. And that PSA score should come back down to somewhere between 0 and 4. So in my case, the ADT therapy consists of 2 medications. One is oral and the other one is an injection. The oral medication I started about a week and a half before the injections, and it is a medication called Erlita. Erlita, I didn't really feel like I had a lot of reactions to Erlita or a lot of side effects. I asked the docs what the side effects were, and they'd given me a welcome package, welcome to your treatment for Erlita. And the docs said, or the doctor and his team said that the most common side effect was balance problems and falling. I really haven't had that. I've still been active. I'm still able to paddle board. And I do fall sometimes when I'm paddling, but it's not because of the Erlita. It's because I'm a novice as far as paddleboarding goes, and sometimes I lose my balance. But most of the time, I'm able to paddleboard no problem. But I do a lot of walks and things like that, no problem with balance. That's really about the only side effect I think I had from the Erlita, from what they say that you might have, and some of those other things. And I wrote them down: chest pain, shortness of breath, bone weakening, trouble talking. I obviously don't have any problems doing that. And of course the balance problems. The second medication that I'm on is called Degarelix or Firmagon. And all these medications, they can't just have one name. They have multiple names. I don't know why, but they do. Anyway, Degarelix is what I'm on. I've had 2 treatments of Degarelix so far. The first treatment is what they call a loading dose. And so in my case, they gave me 280 milligrams, which were in 2 injections, one on either side of the abdomen. And my practitioner who performed the injection, Lori, was awesome. I didn't feel anything going in. I didn't feel the injection itself. It really, I wouldn't say it's a pleasant experience, but it was not unpleasant. And seeing as though it took her a good, almost a minute for each injection, because there's just so much of the medicine to get in my body, it was actually pretty good. But the injection site, so back up, when I got home from that appointment, I was wiped out. I ended up sleeping for a couple of hours while I was icing the injection sites, which is what I was told to do. And that did seem to help. But the next day, I couldn't even put on a belt. It just, where the injections was very tender. Forget about laying on my stomach. It's the fluid still is trying to dissipate. it just was painful. And of course, the side effects I felt from the Degarelix were night sweats, which I do have, hot flashes. And I will say with the hot flashes, they're not that bad. And I think that's more me. I'm used to working out hot. I'm used to being in hot environments. So, I'm actually having a hot flash right now. And it's okay, I'm having a hot flash. Another thing from the Degarelix, back pain, joint pain. I've had some of that, but it really hasn't been all that bad. But those two medications are supposed to get my testosterone to as close to zero as possible. So we had another set of blood work done about 2 weeks ago, and before the second set of injections, I had a doctor's appointment. And he informed me that my PSA has come down and it is now at 15. So from 570 to 15, which, as he likes to say, is pointing in the right direction. So that is the good news that we've had. We haven't had a lot of good news on this journey so far, but that's definitely one. So that's my treatment. That's where I'm at. Treatments can change, and they generally do change with prostate cancer. So as they do, I'll let you know. But right now, I'm feeling fine. I'm doing well. Until next time, remember, anything is possible.